to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker, the third. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
Let's go. Here's Walker. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Ready. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Murray now to throw. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Well, first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Christie. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Christie. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Murray now going to do it himself. That ball caught by Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Play fake. Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At their own 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Christie. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Christie looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to be able to run up and tackle him.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
They'll run on 1st down. Christie will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. And I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Murray now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Christie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tip Ryman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
18 rattler, 18 rattler.
Back to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10.
Got it. 19, 18. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to get in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A final shot before half from Murray. On the arc, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Christie. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Christie. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Harris running straight ahead. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he will yards as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
On first down, Christie. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Christie able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Up the middle they go. Christie. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Now a run here off the... That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
60 Maverick, 79 Dragon, 60. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Cardinals 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They hand this off to Harris. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Cardinals will line up for the
Harris will go in motion left. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Seahawks 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Jeanette, Warriors 70, Crackle 80, 19 lock, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, Dragon 60, 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw again. That one out wide and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and 6 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
On the give, this is Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Let's go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's third down at 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. 60 in.
They'll look to throw here. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
79 Broncos. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Murray to throw. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive at crunch time.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
To throw is Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is first and 10.
Back to throw, Murray.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? It's just pretty evident to me.
And he scores! No flags anywhere! And they return it to the house to win the game!
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because